I, Adelaida Guerra, do swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to Belize and will uphold the Constitution and the law, and that I will conscientiously, impartially, and to the best of my ability discharge my duties as Senator and do right to all manner of people without fear and favor, affection, or ill will. So help me God.
Mr. President, I rise to move the second reading of a bill for an act to appropriate further sums of money for the use of the public service of Belize for the financial year ending on the 31st day of March 2015.
At no time does our law encourage this barrage of supplementary spending. One is only led then to surmise that such spending is suggestive of seriously flawed planning. Hopefully, Mr. President, such spending is not sinister, as has been suggested by many. Mr. President, did this spending contribute to growing our economy in order that we have the capacity today to pay back these loans? How did this spending affect our social and economic landscape? How has it helped to create lasting and sustainable employment? We have 8,000 young adults coming out of school every year. How has this helped them to have lasting, sustainable employment? How has it improved the housing in this country? How has it helped us to lower crime? How has it helped us to lower poverty?
I don't expect the opposition members to endorse and shake hands with us. I do expect the social partners to be fair. Why do I say fair? I say fair because, A, while your contribution to the debate is done, there has to be some form of remarks in respect to some of the projects, the good deeds, the good benefits that the people of Belize have received from the expenditures now being asked to be approved retrospectively. If you cannot do that, you're being unfair.
What this appropriation supplementary bill number 2 has highlighted, and it has shown, is that this government, rather than working within what the framers of our constitution had contemplated, they seem to be overspending and spending, and then after the fact come to the National Assembly and seek approval and authorization. And again, the point has to be made that it is not their money, it's the people's money.
It is wrong and inaccurate to pretend that in fact the figures are cooked. Government officers do these figures. The financial secretary is responsible. People in the Ministry of Finance, people in the various heads, departments, finance officers, etc. And I take umbrage at the fact that those persons who are not here are being accused of cooking the figures. I'm here to tell you, the cabinet doesn't dictate you adjust the figure and adjust that figure. I can tell you that there was a time when I attended a meeting when a certain minister, long before our time, did not agree with the report coming out of the Statistics Institute of Belize and said, man, no man, that can't be wrong, it must be more than that. That doesn't happen in the cabinet of Belize that I sit.
I will not be asked to give my advice and consent or authority to 7 or 8 lines on a piece of paper which says that money should be spent and has a little bullet at the bottom that says source of funds, proceeds from Petrocarib. I don't even know what that bullet is doing there, except maybe for shoot we in our head, because we don't have to pay for this. I don't have the words to describe how angry it makes me that there are people in this country who get up and not have enough to feed their children, have to eat ramen, have to eat Vienna sausage, imperiling their health. And we are wasting money and taking this chamber for a joke in asking that we approve spending that has already occurred.